In this video, I'll show you how to create and host a website in the EC2 server. For that, we have to follow three major steps. The first thing is we have to create an instance in EC2. Then we have to create the bucket and put our web files into the bucket. And then the third thing is we have to run few commands in SSH. So we will see that. The first thing is first you go to all services and you can find EC2 and you just click that so that it will take you to the EC2 management console. So there just select the instances to create a new instance. Now you can see here there is an option called launch instance. Just select that and you have to run through wizards. The first thing you can select the Amazon Linux AMI 2018. So I'm selecting this particular server and I'm selecting t2.micro instance. Click next to configure and we are not going to change any default settings. So let it be and I'm moving to the next step, add storage, and this is the default one for the free tier instance. Add tags. So if you want to add any name, tag name, then that can be done here. Okay, I'll just move to the next step, the very important step here, configuring the security group. Since we are going to use the SSH terminal, we have to use the SSH. Then add two more rules. That is for HTTP because we are going to use the IP address to view the particular website in the browser. So we need HTTP, which the port number will be 80 and the source let it be 0.0.0. Then add one more rule, select HTTPS, okay, and then the same thing, let it be the source be this one. So you have to add three rules and after that you just click review and launch. So just review all your settings, I mean the steps and just click launch. So you will be prompted with the key pair. Okay. So what I can do, I will create a new key pair. Just select the new key pair and put demo web 321. I'll download the key pair and my key pair will get downloaded here. You can see here. And once it is downloaded, you click launch instances. Okay. Simultaneously, okay, what you can do, you just select services. That is a second major step. You have to create a bucket and you have to put all your web files. So for that, you have to select the S3. I'll open it in the new tab. So your S3 console will be opened in the new tab and there you have to create a bucket. So for that, you will find a bucket, you will find a button called create bucket. You just select that and give some name and the name should be unique. I'll put demo web 321 and I'll select the region which is near to my location so that the latency will be avoided. Just click create and your bucket will be now created. So whenever you create a bucket, you can find here the bucket is not set to public. So in order to access the particular bucket from your EC2 instance, then you have to set it to public. For that, you have to select this bucket, no, the checkbox, and you just click the edit public access settings. There you will find an option called block all public access. You just uncheck it and please ensure that all the checkboxes are unticked and just click save. Immediately you will be prompted with the message. You have to confirm with the text confirm. Then only the settings will be saved. This is just to identify whether these things are given by the human or the machine. Now you can see here the access is changed to the public. Okay, once it is done, you just open the bucket. Now we have to upload the objects into the bucket. For that, you will find the upload option here. You just select the upload, and you, when you scroll down little, you can find a button called add files. You just click that, and my website, I have loaded it in the zip file as a zip file. It is demoweb.zip. I'm going to load the particular zip file. I'll just click open, and now you can see the file is uploaded. So you will get a message, okay, the success message here. And after that, what we have to do, we have to set the object as public. For that, you have to select the particular object, go to actions, and just scroll down. You can see an option called make public. You just select that and select make public. So your file is now public. So this is done. So go back to your EC2 instance. Okay, go back to your easy, and here you just click your instance ID, and now you can see that your instance has been created and it is in running state. Okay, now we have to open the putty software. Okay, so putty gen, in order to generate your private key pair. For that, I'm opening the putty gen, which I have already installed. Okay, just click load, and I'll put all files. And this was a file which we have created, demoweb321.pem, and just click open, and immediately you will get a message that it is successfully imported. Just click OK, and you have to save this private key. That is very important. Without this private key, you cannot access the EC2 instance. You cannot open the SSH. So I'll put demo web 321. It is already there. So what I'll do, I'll put 3 and click save. So it will be saved in a location, and close this particular window. Once you have generated your private key pair, you have to open Putty software. You just open the Putty software and go back to your EC2 instance. Okay, so this is your EC2 instance. You have to locate your IPv4 public address. So this is my IP address. I'll just copy it, and I'll go back to the putty. There you have to type EC2 hyphen user at, and just paste your IP address here and the host name. And simultaneously, what you have to do, you just go to SSH and select auth. There you have to upload your private key file. So this is just to authenticate the user. So my private key file is demoweb3.ppk. I'll just click open, and I'll select open. Okay. So instantly you will get a security alert. So just ignore it, and you just give S, so that your instance name will be viewed in the SSH terminal. Now you can see that here the terminal name is being displayed. So we have completed two steps. The first step is creating an instance, and the second one is creating a bucket and loading your object files. Okay, now the third step is we have to run few commands. Okay, I'll tell you one by one. Okay, the first step is you have to set to the root user. For that, we have to use a command sudo su, and you just select enter. Now you can see that the root user is being changed here. So root at the IP address. Okay, and it will show you which user. So easy to user. And once you have set the root user, what we have to do, we have to update the packages in the particular EC2 instance, that is our server. So for that, the command is yum space update http, sorry, it's yum update hyphen y. So this will help you to update the packages of that particular instance. And you select, and you can see here no packages marked for update, so it is up to date, so I no need to worry about that. And I'll move to the third step now. Since we want to run a website in the EC2 server, I need to install the Apache. Okay, for that, the command is yum install httpd hyphen y. So this is a command to install the Apache server. You just select it, and you can see instantly it will be installed in your EC2 server. Okay, now the status is complete. Okay, I'll just maximize the window. Yes. Okay, now you have to check the path. Okay, for that, the command is pwd. So this will help you to check the path. You can see here it is home slash easy to user. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to set the path for locating our objects. For that, we have to enter the command cd space, that is the changing the directory. So cd space slash var slash www slash html. Okay, so this is the command for changing the directory. Okay, and press enter. Now you can see here the directory has been changed from easy to user to HTML. Okay, because we are going to run few web pages. Okay, now you have to list your directory. So we can check whether any no any directory files are available. For that, the command is ls list. So you can see there is no files because we have to get the files from the S3. That is the R bucket. For that, we have a command w get. Okay, give a space, go back to your management console. You just select this particular file in the bucket. That is the object, and you can find a object URL. Just right click, copy the link, and come back to your SSH terminal window. Just right click on that, it will be pasted here. Okay, so wget and your S3 object URL. Okay, and press enter. Now you can see now it is being connected on all the packages have been imported here. Okay, but what we have done is we have used the zip file. Okay, when it is a zip file, we have to unzip here. For that, there is a command. Before that, let me show you whether the uh, files are listed here. Okay, for that, we again I will use ls to check whether the files are being listed. Yes, now you can see the files have been added. That is our file object name. That is the demo web.zip. Now we have to unzip the particular file. For that, the command is unzip space name. Sorry, the name is space demo web dot zip. With the extension, we have to tell unzip the file name with the extension. Okay, you just select enter. Now you can see the archive, that is a zip file, and these are the files that are present inside the particular zip folder. Okay, now let me show you the difference. Okay, always a zip file will contain a folder inside another folder. Okay, so let me list it again. And now you can see that blue color one denotes the folder which is available in the zip folder. Okay. Okay. So now we have done. Now what we have to do, we have to move all the files to the EC2. Okay. For that, we have to type a command mv space the file name, that is the demo web. Okay, demo web slash star, give a space and put a dot. Okay, this will help you to move the files into the particular their folder. Okay, and just press enter, and let me show you now. This will help you to list the files. Okay, when I give ls here, okay, I was able to see only the folder and the zip file name. Okay, now if I give ls, you can see all the files. You can see here the css folder. Okay, in and the folder name, zip folder name, then index.html, that is the home page file, then javascript, then text file, and the other files. Okay, so I can see all the files. Okay, now we have to ensure that whether we are at the right path. For that, what is the command? It is pwd. Just see, now you can see that the path is correct, that is the where slash www slash html. Okay, so now what we have to do, if everything is done, after that we have to start the apache server. Okay, for that the command is service space httpd space start, and you just press enter, and you can see here starting httpd, and it is telling okay. Okay, now go back to your instance. Okay, I'll copy this public, sorry, I'll copy this IP address. Okay, I'll just paste it here. Now if after pasting this I should be able to see the particular website. Let me see. Yeah, you can see here my website, I can see here. Okay, so that's it. Now uh, what we have done is we have taken the particular website which is put in the S3 bucket, and we have loaded it in the EC2 server, and our website is now hosted. Okay, so this is the these are the steps that how to host a website in the EC2 server. Okay, I hope this video is useful to you to understand, and you will be able to create and host a website in the EC2 server. Thank you.